Hello there, folks. Welcome back. So I believe this is the 24th? Perhaps 25th, but I believe 24th leg of this run. Yeah, 25th. So, last time we had stopped off here at the stables, and we were going to go and get the golden horse. That is part of the quest for... Oh! Hi, Buppy. Yeah. Have some treats. But yes, the golden horse is the quest for this particular stable. Okay, you gonna eat, buddy? Let's move out of the way. And then I think he didn't have enough space in order to eat. Kept on circling around and just wouldn't actually... There we go. Chow down on him. But, I have no brains, only tortilla chip. I thought you didn't have any tortilla chips. Oh, yeah. Alright. Where's the chest? Ah, I see. Nice. But it's still the only thing occupying my skull. Yeah. I could go for some of those right now, honestly. Them's is good stuff. Especially with some of that Newman's Own salsa, either the pineapple or the mango. Let's see what this one is. Oh, I want that. I think this is one of the sort of pseudo stealth mission ones. Yeah. I remembers it now. Bonk. Bonk. Chipotle burrito bowl, tortilla chips to scoop it. Sounds like heaven. Yeah, that would, that'd be nice. I'd honestly go for a little snack of something. Not sure what, though. Bonk. Double bonk. What do we even have in here? I don't really remember a whole lot about this particular one. What even is all that noise? Huh. Yeah, that just brings us up here. It looks like there's something down here. But how do we get to it? This obviously needs a key. But where do we get that? Okay. Maybe down here? Yes, down here. Oh, I see. There we go. Hopefully this is something worthwhile. Okay. There's the key. We actually had to toggle those lasers. Interesting. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-dee-dee-dee-dee-boop, boop, 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 boop. Yoink. And then this should open this up. She'll give us a glider, and then we can glide it out. Don't really understand the, I suppose I understand the title of the shrine. But still, a little weird. Bonk. I can't remember, actually, if this one gets us a full 4, or if I had already gotten one and then turned it in. Guess I'll find out. Okay, we had turned one in last time. So 3 more to go. And last time we had gotten a... I think a stamina capsule. I don't know, I had been alternating them, but it was mostly just because we were at a standpoint where, like, things were kind of good for alternating back and forth between them, but now at this point I think I've got... yeah, 3 parts of an outer wheel, so I might end up just going with stamina for the next couple of them just to get it completely finished out. Actually, are the stable trotters here? No. I have to do the quote-unquote second one first before they show up at this location. So I was just noticing that we were close to a Great Fairy, so it was like, do I go and do that, or is that not available yet? And turns out it's not available yet. Boop. Boop. Haha. Bonk. And... Well, that lowered mobility in the snow. Alright, Millie. Let's get moving. So, both the Golden Horse and the Royal White Stallion should be up here, if memory serves correctly. I'm pretty sure it does. So we're gonna kind of have to make 2 runs. Ping. I have to kind of stick to the side in order to avoid running into that frost gleeok. Steamed tomatoes. Gotta eat those right away. And also that. Yes, yes, last time was stamina. Good to know. There are a few spots out here to get shrines at. What are you? Shape-wise. Okay. I see how it is. Boo. And... Boo. And... yeah, that's more steady. The other way around it was going to potentially lever it up, so... Whoops. Yep. That went too high. Fine. So, I guess I kind of need to... Oh, come on. Kinda need to do a little something like that. That putting too much pressure on there? I don't think it is. Maybe if I auto-build it without the glue tension. Then that should be level now. Because the leverage forces that were being applied on it put the glue under tension, but then auto-building it doesn't save the glue tension. So you can see it just kept it perfectly level. It kept the exact positions and angles. So that solves our little problem right there. It's a fun little hack that the engineering community discovered. Nice. Now, something that I had kind of forgotten about previously was that something that the cuckoos do when you bring them near a disguised Yiga clan member, they will freak out. And there have been some theories about both Addison and, oh, what's his name? The dye shop guy. Possibly being Yiga clan members, just due to the voice clip that... Yeah, Sage. The voice clip that Sage has is identical to the one when you go to the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Or not Hateno, but Akala Ancient Tech Lab. And because of that... Oh. course, never works. But, yeah, in any case, because of all of that, and the fact that Addison will, put stuff, you know, like he'll give you rewards that are, from the depths. It just makes people think that, and I don't think I've ever bothered to actually try taking a cuckoo near either of them. And it would just be interesting to use that as a method for confirming or denying that that's the case. Okay. Can you stop, please? Thank you.
Oh. Oh.
Oops. Okay. Gotta bring it around the side first. Mind going over the details again? Well, actually, our beloved missing Princess Zelda showed up at the stable here the other day. It was strange. The sight of her really agitated the princess's golden horse, which we keep stabled here. The steed started acting wild, like it was terrified for its life. That poor creature bolted, and I haven't seen it since. Wait, your horse has a golden coat, just like hers. It can't be. It must be. That's the princess's golden horse, which has been missing for quite some time. Been worried sick, and now here you've brought the horse back. Whoa, partner, I barely got my beak into the situation here, and you just roll in with the horse? That kind of throws me off the saddle here in the middle of an interview, you know what I'm saying? Oh, just giving you a hard time. Besides, these good deeds of yours just feather my reputation. You make me proud. But, is it just me, or has that horse gotten kind of attached to you? I know this horse well, and I do believe you're right. What's strange is that when Princess Zelda appeared here, this gentle creature ran off in a frenzy, as if terrified, but for some reason the princess's horse really does seem to trust you. Maybe because Link's house in the previous game is now Zelda's house, and also has a picture of this horse in it. Now that I think about it, I can't believe that horse ran away at the sight of Princess Zelda. Could it be that it wasn't the princess? I'd know her face anywhere, but it was snowing hard. Maybe I have it wrong. Really, you'd be doing me a favor if you kept this gentle creature. Princess Zelda asked me to find someone who'd take good care of it. And in your travels around Hyrule, perhaps you'll even have a chance to reunite this horse with the princess. If that's the case, partner, then how could you say no to keeping it? Do it as a favor to, for the horse, at least. Wait, I want you to have this, too. Nice. These are a bridle and saddle left behind by Princess Zelda. The little one's accustomed to those, so feel free to use them. Also, take this with you. I'd thought of using this energizing elixir if I had to help calm the horse after it bolted off, but I don't need that anymore, so I'll give it to you. You might still be a rookie, but you're every bit as good of a reporter as I thought you'd be. Thanks to you, I'll have the full story when I write my article. We've worked together to chase 8 of the stories related to Princess Zelda. Just as expected, partner, Tracy made the right call bringing you on. Go on and add this to your nest egg, partner. Nice, silver rupee. Oh, whoops, I almost forgot, partner. Tracy's been really impressed with you and asked me to give you a bonus. Here you go. Nice. Alright, I'm off to the office to write up the whole piece for the paper. Take care, partner. Let's work together again soon. Soar long.
Huh? Oh.
Pen just isn't for me. Yeah, I'm surprised that
Oh.
Cass is completely missing and we have gotten no no DLC for the game. It seemed like they were kind of holding him back for potential DLC.
Huh? Oh. Oh.
And we'll
Huh?
take
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Millie,
Oh.
even though we left her over in the snowfield.
Huh? Oh. Um. Oh. Oh. Hmm.
There we go.
Huh? Oh. 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 Oh.
I just like the royal set because it is an English saddle. The Traveler's saddle has a nice aesthetic to it overall, but I am just not a fan of the Western saddle on it. I much prefer an English, or if it's going to be vaguely Western, then an Australian saddle is about as close as I like. And in fact, I prefer, in the case of Australian saddles, I prefer them to be hornless. As for those who aren't aware, I did used to have horses. Don't anymore, I'm just not in life circumstances where I can have them. But I used to have a rental on... What the? That sure was something. I used to have a 10.5 acre rented property with like a circa 1800s house on it, and had a couple of horses, took care of another, and the board from that one paid for mine. Basically, all I had to do was just put in the labor. But I had an Australian saddle for one of the horses. The biggest difference between them and a English-style saddle like this one is that it has what are known as pulleys, which are like these sort of panels that stick up from in front of your thighs. And they're there in order to keep you from slipping forward in the saddle when you are on really steep terrain. Because in Australia, what the saddle was originally developed for was for their cattle ranchers. And it's the reason why they're available with or without a horn. But the Polies just made it so that in the rather steep environments that they were often on, they were able to go down very steep inclines without sliding forwards off the front of the saddle. Now, doing this particular geoglyph would be a lot easier if, of course, we had some elevation. But the trick of it in general is just trying to find the teardrop that is filled in solid. That shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find from the ground, regardless. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to skip over the cutscene with it, though, because it's... You know, we deal with some spoilers here, but... all of these ones are ones that if someone was to be playing the game themselves, then it would be more fun to kind of discover them. Don't get me wrong, the plot in this is full of holes. But, nevertheless, it is kind of part of the fun of the exploration. And someday we'll be in a place where we can have horses. Yep, that's the goal. I would love to have them again. Like, if you went back in time and asked my younger self if I even envisioned myself ever having horses in the first place, let alone actually missing them, then I would have said that that was crazy. But once you actually have them, then I don't know, there's just a bond that you develop with them that is really something special. They are social animals just like we are. Don't want to scare the bear off. Because those guys drop some real good meat, but they also have a ton of health. And if you pull off a headshot... Oh, no. Come on. There we go. If you pull off a headshot, it kills them instantly. I thought that I was going to end up in a circumstance where... Oh! Hey there, Korok. Yeah, I thought I was going to end up in a circumstance where it was going to have the head too protected. That does happen sometimes with the bears, is like they just have their head down low enough that it's difficult to get them. Sorry, puppy. Shouldn't have attacked me. I hope I'm far enough away. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I don't want to freeze my horse. Oh. Got a butterfly. And some cold darners. Which are good for upgrades. And the rest of those look like they're fake ones. Yeah. The problem out here is if you don't get to the meat fast enough, it does freeze. And then you can't cook it into skewers. That's no good. So supposedly, the Royal White Stallion is somewhere up in here. I'm not sure exactly where, but I do recall I looked it up. Because you can get all of the ones from Breath of the Wild in Tears of the Kingdom if you didn't get them in the previous game. Which was something that I didn't know at first. I only knew that you could get them back if you had had them before. But the kind of obnoxious thing was that the way that the game registers that... no. Don't run into the corner, thank you. Was using a standard game for the data that it draws from. And I had done most of the game in Breath of the Wild in Master Mode, like the one that I actually decided to complete most of everything in. Which caused a problem for me. So I had actually bothered with... Come on. There we go. I had bothered with restarting my game after I had put several hours into it back in Tears of the Kingdom. I am still trying to figure out something that I can effectively use octo-balloons for. There's something that I feel like doesn't get enough attention. There are a lot of different potential building items that just don't really get used much. And that is one of them. Oh. There we go. And I feel as though more could be done with them. I just don't know what yet. Gotta be a Korok up here. Yeah. Whoop. That does make me wonder, though. Where it's... Oh, okay. I see where it is. I was completely wrong. It was up back in Deep Akala, where we had been at one point. That's annoying. I do normally like having that one at my disposal. Woo! Got a tail. Those are a rare drop. Link, get your shadow out of the way. Yeah. Okay. So, now that we got that... we can head over here and get this shrine. And get every one of these guys while I'm at it. Because we will be able to make some money off of that. Always need more ice fruit. No. No, thank you. Oh. Oh, and of course there's... You die. And you. There. Yeah, I think I can literally go rebuild my dream home with the amount of money I made just from hunting. Yeah, this whole area is, I wouldn't say broken, but it certainly makes things very, very easy to farm up large amounts of money. What do we got in here? Probably nothing good, but I do have to check. Psh. this one's going to be an enemy. Oop. Better not use my Nature Blade anymore. It'll be time to get that repaired. Which I guess actually will make a good opportunity for going and taking care of getting the Royal Stallion. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see. Realized I needed to set that up from last time. Okay, take that. And this. Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Needed that. It's a funky short one. Don't need that. And this one. Bonk. Yeah. Already up to 2. There's probably another little something that'll be outside here in all likelihood. I'll need to check it out. I think there was, yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't need it. Let's see where this little guy needs to go. Probably somewhere absurd, like usual. So I'm not sure if I'll bother with doing it. Oh, just over there. That's not too bad. Oh, we got a few butterflies over here. Bonk. So yeah, what's it prompting us to make? Bonk. Okay. I was gonna say there should be a snap point on that. Make things pretty convenient for the most part. And then not. Ew. Yeah. Okay, but am I the only one who hates the fact that the orientation of the lines is going horizontally like that? Like, if you're supposed to stick the two pieces together, it should be the other way, right? In fact, I'm gonna fix that. You get back here. I think that's close enough. I don't think it's going to drag so badly that I can't actually move with it. Bestie read my mind. I didn't say anything to her. She just came in here and handed me her phone with the Chipotle menu open. Nice. Of course, if we weren't on snow, then having the whole chassis angled like this might be a problem, but I don't think that it will be under these circumstances. Any sort of dragging that happens to occur at that junction point should be, of course, as I go and actually get stuck. What I should probably do is... get this back here. Where'd the other one even go? Ah. There we go. Cussed thing. There. That's better. Gosh. Yeah. Quit your whining, buddy. Yeah. That's more like it. And... yeah. I need so many Korok seeds. Oh, come on. Nothing. Wretched. Whoops. My special chicken isn't available, though, but that's okay. Well, sorry to hear that, but... good food's good food, at least. Oh, yes. I'm remembering this now. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put together a cheap little, almost a bit of a segue of sorts. You stick these together by the axles, and then there's just barely enough space. Get that in there. That'll get get us over it. Because we don't want something with small wheels, because that's too fast. That's one of the pine cones. Okay. It's a little bit of an Austin Powers situation there. Oop, no. Okay, that's a problem. There we go. So... Okay. Alright, so this way, I guess. Hmm. Wait. It couldn't be that easy. Yeah. That's what I thought. Hmm. Oh? That's still something, though. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. Haha. Will it be anything good? Yes, it is. Arguably the best reward that you can get out of these. It's kind of a shame that diamonds don't have, like, some sort of amazing property when stuck on a magic staff. Star fragments do. It's not a very good one, but nevertheless they have one. unlock the sky labyrinth. Oh. Hi. Don't like that. Oops. That was maybe a little close. Ugh. Oh, whoops. I should have eaten those before. Boop 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 boop. There we go. That's more like it. Get out of here, you. Clumps. I like the Demon King bows, mostly because they just shoot really, really far. Yeah, the thing that I was gonna do is that up here... Ugh, what the... Are you kidding me? Run into a friggin' icicle on the ground, and it stabs me. Just my luck. Just get myself up onto there. Aha! What's this? Oh, big battery. Not going to use those often, but when I do, it's probably going to be for combat drones. Mostly for dealing with large mobs. There are certain ones that are made up of, you know, like a silver boss bokoblin, and then nothing but silver ones as the underlings. That it works out particularly nicely for. Yeah. All taken care of. There we go. I was gonna say, that's snow and it's downhill. Not sure why it's not working, but now it is. Little Arctic fox baby. Come on, Millie. There she is. Whoosh. Oh, whoops, that was, whoops. I don't want that. And... oh. There we go. Who else is around there? Here's somebody with something icy. Do 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 boo. Beep 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 beep. What do we got here? Nice. Now, what was this one? Okay, that one's sleds. I need this one. No, wait, we did that one. So now the question is... okay, yeah, we were going to go over to this one for springs, I think. So you know what? That works. I can come over here, repair my Nadra blade, and maybe scope out these islands. I think there's something up there that that works out real good. Yeah, I'll need to consult the charts, because the next big things that I need are... of course, it won't let you sort by anything other than type, go figure. I've got plenty of balloons now, but I need springs, and I need batteries, mostly. Batteries and springs. And control sticks. So, using this handy little utility, I'm going to have a look. So batteries are best at this location. No, not there. This one. This one. Bravery Island. Then the best location for springs with a whopping 40% chance, okay, is this one. I believe. Yes. Yes, this one. And then the one with the best odds for steering sticks is this one. So those will be the 3 locations that we try to hit up. I'll probably be able to head over to this one, then over here to make the repair, and then down here and across to here. I'm thinking that would probably be the most sensible route. Now the real question is, do I want to take down this frost Gleeok while I'm here or not? Oh. Hi, Lord Great. How you doing? Nice to see you. So yeah, what do you think? Should I take on the Gleeok or no? We haven't done a frost one yet. Or should I just get running out of this area? Meh, could be better. Had a busy week, sadly. How have you been? Oh, sorry to hear that, but hopefully things will turn around for you soon. I guess we'll take it on, and I'm just going to need to cook up a meal real fast. I've never beat one, so I'm very curious how to beat them. Well, there's a little bit of a secret to kind of cheesing them. First off, just have a good bow. Really helps with making sure that you can take out each of the heads in a single shot. But the other secret is get yourself a spring or a control stick and just pop it out a comfortable distance away from them. And you can use that in order to launch yourself off of it in order to... Actually, you know what? I should probably do something a little bit... Yeah. But, yeah, you can launch yourself off of it in order to give yourself a easy way to get bullet time. Yeah, the one by the Bridge of Hyrule, I think I haven't beaten it. It always goes super high. Yeah, see, that's the trick, is normally the interval that you have for being able to actually attack the Gleeok once it's stunned after taking the heads out is like 3 attack cycles of whatever weapon type. But the trick is to make sure that you only do 2. Then you spend the time you'd normally spend doing the third one to run back to your launcher. And that makes it so that you're able to get to it just as it revives and launch yourself for bullet time again in order to take out the heads. So if you do it right, you never let it get airborne. Now, if it goes super high, it'll do attacks at you that will create an upward gust that you're then able to ride. But it's hopefully something that you don't ever have to actually bother with. So I'll go ahead and save here just in case. And for weapons, should probably fuse something decent on here. I've got, yeah, a lot of these, so that'll do. But yeah, I'm not sure what the best approach really is for dealing with the lightning ones when they go really super high. Just from the standpoint that I can't actively think of anything that they really do that creates an updraft other than the lightning from them potentially setting like vegetation nearby on fire. But with the ice ones, what they end up doing is they will... Okay. So to start off here... but yeah, the ice ones will drop big ice chunks that you can ride back up with recall. I like to go at them by flying to them and take advantage of bullet time as much as possible. Yep, that's sort of what I'm doing here for taking out these. If you're unable to get bullet time, then a good approach is to instead use eyeballs on bows. Now, I probably only have time for one cycle here. I'm playing it conservatively. Yeah. So, I think I can reach with this bow. Let's see. Yes. So you can see, that keeps it from actually getting up. And that's one cycle, 2 cycles, and then run back. And you can get them kind of stuck in this loop. But if you have your stick or spring too close, it'll roar, and that'll destroy Zonai devices that are nearby. Run back. And... that did it. I like to make sure I have a ton of stamina up, elixir, and food, and at least 2 to 3 two-handed weapons with 50 plus attack power. Yeah, that definitely helps. But yeah, all that bullet time utility out of just a control stick on the ground. All you do is you just press A to get on it, and then X. And you're able to jump off with enough of a launch. So it works out real good. The biggest issue is when it is one of the ones that is... like, flying around like that particular one was. That's when it's... Oops, let's get this ice fruit first. That's when it's handy to use something like this little spring and rocket combo in order to get yourself up in the air so that you can bullet time it on your way down. So most of this rocket got used up in the first attempt, but it's going to be plenty for getting back to our horse. Oh, come on. That was right on top of her. That should have gotten me right down in the saddle. It's a fun trick, normally. Whoops. Didn't mean to completely cancel out of that. But while I'm here, and now that the Gleeok is gone, I might as well do a loop around this area. The hunting route here doesn't normally get you close enough to the Gleeok that it triggers a battle with it, but nevertheless, it's something that when you come through this spot, you have to at least just be careful to make sure that you don't go running too far. Oops. Over with. That's one of the actually most valuable things about the bears, is that they very oftentimes will have a hardy salmon in them. There we go. But with the way that the game refreshes game animals, not in the sense of video game, but as in hunting game, you can just kind of do this cycle endlessly. Ooh, that was a good drop. Of just doing loops around this particular area, and there will be tons of the moose and occasionally bears. And you just use your horse to get the bullet time, hit them with a headshot. Oh, have you tried riding them? The bears, I mean. Yes. I like riding the deer better, but the bears are fun. It's weird that certain ones that you really should be able to ride, you're not able to. Like in Breath of the Wild, there were the rhinos that I think are no longer in this game, that you were able to shoot, but you couldn't ride them. It's like, if you can ride on a deer, you should be able to ride on a rhino. I don't know, maybe Link's just not quite that crazy, you know? A bear, fine. Rhino, guess not. Okay, I guess this is just a spot you can ascend into. Here I was thinking it was maybe a cave. Guess not. I will use up the remaining, I think, one hit, maybe two, that this still has. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. This guy I can bother with doing proper sneak strikes on. But don't want to use up the durability on that if I don't have to. Okay. There. I was so disappointed when you couldn't register the one-looking horse on Satori Mountain. Oh, you mean the Lord of the Mountain, aka the Satori. And yes, that is a disappointment. Although I suppose that given that it's, you know, a deity, essentially, I guess it makes sense that you can't. It'd be cool if you could, though. Okay. What really disappoints me is mostly not being able to register a one of the stall horses. Okay, where's the... Okay, there's the last one. I don't need that for this guy. There. Just love how the dramatic music was going, and none of them had any idea that I was there the entire time, basically. Okay, as per challenge rules, gotta eat all this weird bokoblin food that's just been sitting under a rusty cage in the open air for goodness knows how long. When I did this part, I trapped them in the cage. Yep, the last one that I had tackled, I had trapped the boss bokoblin and another one of them. I think it was a... Let's see if I can get this. There we go. I forget if it was a white bokoblin or if it was a... an armored blue one or something. In any case, I trapped them both in cages and electrified the one that the boss the goblin was in. Yeah, always need arrows. What was this again? It was a Hinox something, but what was the base weapon? Okay. 31 with long throw. Don't think I really need that. I'll just leave it. Royal shield. Sturdy thick stick. Royal claymore. I do need another bonking implement. But I do have the hammer right now. I can use this. May as well until it gets used up, because it does have a better attack power, and it is a light dragon piece, which I put on there deliberately in order to kind of help counteract the gloom. I think that's what she said. Fair enough. I hate how the gems look. Which specific ones? Do you mean like the diamonds and amber specifically? Because the other ones are the same as they were in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the pointy ones. Yeah, it's certainly a decision. I suppose it makes sense for making them look bladed, but, you know, they could have always just done that for the amber and diamonds, just specifically when fused. It is kind of fun the way that they did make a distinction between sharp and blunt damage for certain enemy types, requiring you to use one or the other. Just the way that the Ever means you have to use something sharp in order to cut them. But then the armored enemies, you gotta use something blunt. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, sunshine, and the stretch. Much better. I don't think I've got many more bubble gems for Colton over here, but while I'm in the area, I might as well. Oops, guess I missed that one. What are your opinions on the amiibo fakes, the card ones? Personally, I have no problem with them because Nintendo honestly kind of dropped the ball. I not only cannot afford a full set of every single amiibo, but getting all of them isn't just an expense, it's also they take up too much space. So the cards are just a more practical alternative, and Nintendo could easily be making them themselves. They literally did for Animal Crossing villagers. but they just haven't. So, given the fact that they seemingly refuse to do so, then I will gladly get the NFC cards. They just take up so much less space. They're cheaper and easier to use. You know, all around, they're just a better option when what you are after is less of a collectible and more of, you know, the in-game aspect. So given the fact that for between something like $15 to $25, depending on the particular set, you can get yourself like an entire game's range of cards. Like, that's just so much better of an overall prospect. This should be fun. But yeah, if what I want is not amiibos themselves, I want cards, and Nintendo won't give us cards. As the saying goes, you can't steal a thing that isn't sold. It was their executive decision when they came up with amiibos to make them tied to an NFC reader and a simple digit code. So it's like, that's such a low security thing that if people want to have a cottage industry of... Ooh. Okay. Of producing their own and selling them, then... Yeah, I got a gift from a friend on Christmas, the card versions. She said it was like $10 for 40 of them. Then one of my other friends were hating on them because they aren't original, so I was curious on your take. Yeah, honestly, I consider them as head and shoulders the best option. Not just for the lower cost, but like I said, just the fact that you can more conveniently store and use them. Like, can you imagine having 40 actual figures and having to find somewhere to keep all of them, especially ones like the Guardian Stalker one, which is huge? I mean, like, it's cool to have them. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love that they're an option. So, like, if you're somebody who wants to display them, then they're really cool. Just the fact that they're not only a figure, but they're also a thing that you can use. I do love that that is a thing. And I think that it's great that they make them. However, given the fact that they commonly sell out and then become impossible for you to find at anything less than, you know, scalper prices, then that's obviously a huge flaw. And with the NFC cards, like I said, really, if Nintendo was smart, they would be getting in on it themselves and would just straight up print them essentially on demand and just sell them right off their website. Like, how easy would that be? Like, that's literally what a bunch of the Chinese sellers on eBay do. Is... You know, you think they've got just a huge stack of the things sitting ready to go. You know, I'm sure that they've got some. But for the most part, they have print-on-demand systems. That's what all the little independent Etsy sellers do. Is literally NFCs get used for like employee ID badges and stuff like that. as well as a whole bunch of other applications. They even get used for just stock keeping with inventory in stores. So there's something that people very commonly are... Look, there that goes again. Jeez. So it's something that's very easy to produce on demand. It just seems like the overall sensible thing would be for, you know, it's like if Nintendo has a problem with sellers making them, well, just do it yourself. Get in on it. Yeah, I prefer the cards too, but a lot of people that are Nintendo fans hate them and tell me I should be supporting them, etc., etc. I'm like, they're a multi-million company, they should be helping me out. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like, I am not a Nintendo hater, but I'm also not a, you know, Nintendo fanboy. It's something where I am going to call them on their BS. And, like, a lot of the way, for instance, that they end up treating fan games and whatnot, and derivative projects, is just insane to me, because they'll shut down all of these fan projects that have, you know, oftentimes even gotten to the point of having a full-fledged game that's been brought out, when really the smarter thing to do, which, like, first and foremost, yeah, I get it, IP protection, blah, 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 but what you can do is instead just license it. Just say, like, okay, you can make it, but we're going to take a profit cut, essentially. Just be like, okay, go ahead and do it, but it's going to be, you know, a let's say, like, a 60-40 split, where Nintendo takes a 40% cut. And, like, yeah, that's hefty. But also, you just didn't clear it with them first. So, like, rather than taking it down, that seems reasonable. And just making it so that there's a indicator of some kind that says specifically that it is a third-party piece. Just because, you know, one of the things that Nintendo, of course, is concerned with a lot of the time is how their characters and properties are being used. But, like, just make it clear that it's not official. How hard is that? Not hard at all. And it means that you're then able to give your fans more of what they want without having to lift a finger. Like, literally, the fan base is producing this stuff on their own without the expectation of any sort of a profit most of the time. Like, half the time, the projects that they release are for free. So, like, what's wrong with more stuff that your fans want? Just let them have it, and just make it clear that it's not an official produced piece. Just make a separate tag for, you know, an emblem. How was I not following? Pretty easy. The way that I'm not following half of the goblin folk that I have on the registry. It's one of those things where it's like, you can be good pals with somebody and follow them on social media and on Discord and stuff like that, and just never have gotten around to it on Twitch. I mean, I wasn't even streaming until fairly recently. Which, of course, making it to affiliate was made a lot easier by the fact that, for some reason, despite the fact that I was pretty outspoken about the fact that, hey, heads up, I don't stream, I had something like 46 followers or something like that when I started streaming. So it kind of shortcut it for me, which was nice. But thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciated. This isn't something that I plan on taking especially seriously. It's just, I had basically gotten inspired to do this challenge run, and I know I always enjoy Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild streams. It's like one of the games that I will specifically always enjoy seeing somebody play. Okay, is this too wide? I think it's too wide. So it was like, well, I've already got things all set up in OBS for routing my audio so that I can have both my computer and game audio coming through my headset. For a while I was on voice chat with playing Splatoon 3, and like all I needed to do was just hit the start streaming button. So it was like, well, why not? Some folks might enjoy watching it, and they can't if I don't stream it. So at least as a casual thing, then it's something that I definitely have been getting some enjoyment out of. I especially in this game like nerding out over the engineering aspect of things. Whether that's watching somebody else doing it or doing it myself and just kind of showing off some of the clever little things that myself and others in the community have figured out how to do. Because one of the reasons why I even ended up doing this challenge in the first place was because of the fact that I wanted more constraints on what could be done with the engineering side of things. Nope, nothing I need. But yeah, there were just a lot of circumstances where people would basically end up kind of cheesing stuff with the classic hover bike or goblin glider builds. Take that. Oh, have you come across that Yiga clan member that sells the bananas? Yes. This one will be interesting. I'm not sure if there's actually... I forget where this one connects to. I don't know if there's a larger spot to emerge from or not, but I do have enough parts at this point that I can at least make a way out. Let's see. By type, and I was like dropping one of these just so that I can see where the ground is. Huh. What have we got here? Knight's Claymore. Any of the ones that aren't special ones, I usually, if I don't have space in my inventory for a new one, I'll just chuck it so that it gets a chance of a reroll. And hoop. But yeah, I love the Yiga clan in general with just like the way that they're kind of a bunch of just goofballs. You know, like they're obviously trying their best, but they're just kind of constantly failing. Okay. What is this? Okay. I think the best thing to do here is probably not that. Okay. Yes, I think it was Breath of the Wild where you go to their hideout and you lure them by throwing bananas. Yes, exactly. Like, I love the way that they get used sort of as comic relief to an extent. And I love the way that they made Koga falling into the depths a actual, like, serious plot element. Just the whole thing is just so very silly to me, in the best possible of ways. And I hope that in future installments in the series, we still get a bunch of that. Like, I don't want them to go away. What should I fuse? Probably just another one of these. Yeah, go ahead. Try it. Oop. Ow. That hurt more than I thought it would. Oh, stupid thing. The wing shouldn't be causing any lift, but... I guess because it's going forward. I should have done it the other way, I guess. Still works. Don't even need side on. Probably... fill my health. Oh, whoops. I should have eaten those a while ago. Da-da-da-da-da. There. Now, if memory serves correctly, they did actually... Oh, you know what I should be doing? Should just be, taking one of these out. Doing that. Oh, whoops. Having an actual bow out would help. Okay. There it is. Got him. booger. Mmm. Loons. I think this is just a crystallized charge or something like that. Yeah. Useless to me. Not upgrading this at all. What are you? Should probably mark both of these. Where was it? There. Boop. And we'll see what's on this one. Nothing amazing. Just Soldier's Claymore. Bye. And what's this one have? Looks like a spear of some kind. Ugh, Traveler's Spear. Where is actually the nearest ascension point from here? Not entirely sure. Ba-doop boop boo. Ba-doop ba-doop boop boo. Okay, there's one like over here, I guess. Do I want to bother with that, or do I want to head back up through the well? Probably just head back up through the well. Or on the other hand, I can go to the one that's over here, because that'll get us close to these locations, as well as the one up in the sky that we need to be at over here. So I guess that works. I'll just head this way. Boop, boop, boop. And Bloom Dredger. And stick that on the front. As I have often said and will say again, there is no point to having the lights. In fact, had thrown this one, but this one's better. Okay, so this should be a pit over here, because this is a mountain, and the depths are basically inverted versions of it. Bomb flowers. Grab those. And let's just see how steep this ends up being. Woo! Yeah. So first off, I can see that there's probably a mine right here, but then of course we'll be going for the light route also. There. What's this got? Yeah, it's like when you throw a toy car down the stairs as a kid. Oh, not that. This. And something blunt. I don't know if a Hinox tooth counts. Does it? No, it doesn't. I don't want to use anything too good, because this is something that I'm just going to break. That'll do. Bonk. 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 The question is if there's a good way up out of here with the vehicle. Maybe. Okay, I'm facing approximately the correct direction. So, just kind of go up this way. Ah! Ouch. Eh. And get all of this and that and that. And that. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I'll straighten up. Come on. Let me get in. There. Yeah. This is pretty steep, but I think it's manageable mostly. Or maybe not. Oh boy, never mind. I will just ascend through here. Screw that. We're close enough to where we need to be anyway. Yeah. Alright. Well, we may have lost the Gloom Dredger rather tragically, but that's just kind of how it goes in the depths. Only so much you can do to hang on to that stuff. So yeah, based on this terrain, go straight till we hit a wall and then head around to the right. I can probably ascend through this. Yeah. Okay, so a little to my left. That's where I need to go. Oh. Don't mind if I do. That sounds like... Okay. I need to remember to actually use my rock-breaking shields. Use this one first. What dis? Traveler's sword? Bleh. Get out of here. Whoops. Gotta be on the right layer. And... oh, looks like there's... a talus over there. There is... yep, I was gonna say, I bet you there's a Frox here. And now the question is just sort of where... the, oh, it's an obsidian. It's just a question of where the other zonite in the area is. Whoa! Ouch. Didn't think he was going to go for that second one. He's a hungry boy. We will give him something to snack on. He might be allergic to them, though. Actually. Yeah. Beat him to death with a shield. And over here is our ore deposit. Whoops. Not a Korok. Thank you. Yeah, I find that the easiest way to indicate specifically that that's where all of the Frox are in the depths is I mark their zonite ore location. Is there a disadvantage when using the Master Sword when breaking piles of rocks? I tend to use it when I don't have the makeshift hammer. I mean, other than the 10-minute reload time. Not really. It's actually probably one of the more resource-efficient uses for it. In fact, if you fuse something powerful enough onto it, then you can one-shot ore deposits. And that'll further help out with its durability. Got him. But yeah, I'll use the Master Sword for dealing with ore deposits, for chopping wood, All sorts of stuff. Ah, yes. This is one that has a construct head on it. Aerial cannon. I guarantee you I will never use that. It is really funny when you look at a lot of the schema stones and Yiga schematics because of how obvious it is sometimes that they were like, oh, hey, this is actually a really awesome and useful thing. How can we make it suck just a little bit so that it costs more to make? And that includes things like just slapping unnecessary lights onto stuff. Where do I need to go? Right back this way, actually. Looks like there's a bit of an uphill, though. So, given that... Oops. Not there. There. I've never noticed that. What specifically? Oh, you mean with the schematics? Yeah, it'll be things like, for instance, the instant scaffold that they give you as a auto build. For some reason, they decided to make it out of stone blocks that you're basically going to never have lying around in the correct quantity, instead of making it out of wings or out of carts. Like, they could have done that. But instead, they wanted to make sure that it was something that you couldn't just carry around. Because that's the thing, I can pop wings or carts or sleds out of my inventory anywhere, as long as I have them in capsule form. And that would mean that I could then build those anywhere without any zonite cost. But instead, they want you to let's okay. You know what? I'm going to go back and do that. I forget if this is... This might be where the King Gleeok is. I'll head over there before we ascend. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff like that. You know, they like taking things that are genuinely useful, but then complicating them just enough that you aren't able to use them as a truly part-efficient thing, because they want to motivate you to come up with stuff yourself. Which, like, I can understand why they would do that. However, it does mean that all of those slots end up being useless if you're somebody who knows how to make your builds efficiently. The fact that they aren't optimized. And that is why I wish that they would allow you to make alterations. If they would just do that, it would be so much better. Yep, Gleocten. We'll do it up. And then we'll get to the Ascension Tower and call it good for today. I think there might be a few dishes that I need to do before dinner, so I'll need to get to that. The Sisyphean effort that is staying on top of dishes. Get them all done, and then what do you got? More dirty dishes. Okay. Cooking pot and give us a... Oops. Might as well eat that to get rid of it, because I should have eaten it a while ago. And... suppose... should probably... Whoop. There we go. Do that, and... forget if I had anything on the Master Sword. Nope, I do not. So, just put another one on there. Okay. So, there he is. Light bow with giant bright bloom. Haha. And then swap back out for the mighty Lionel bow. Okay. And whoops. Don't want the one with the light attached to it. There. Oh, come on. Should probably position it so that it actually shoots me where I want to go also. That'll help. Should probably drop down a save also. let's see here. Go ahead and ice that guy. Fire that guy. And then, I don't know, just... do that. I don't know, is that enough? I think that was enough. Oh, I guess not. And drop down our stick. And I'm just gonna do one to start off because I had to run all the way over there. Back. Change my bow. Probably one of the best uses for one of those anyhow. Go ahead and do that. I wonder what happens if I plop an opal. On it for the lightning head. Probably nothing impressive, but it'll be fun just to see the particle effects. So, we'll give it a try. Where is it? There we go. And should be... what was it? No, ice. Oops. Had to resort to using some eyes. Yeah, good job, 2-1. And I think it roared in a way that destroyed... Yep. My stick, so I'll redo that. I don't really need to use the wing on that, I'm just realizing. Because I'm using the Great Eagle bow, so it should be all set in terms of both distance and damage. And swap to that. And so yeah, you can see with this method, they never end up getting to the point where they can fly up high in the air. You just wash, rinse, and repeat. Keeps them on the ground the whole time. Now, you could do the same thing using a spring if you were low on control sticks, and they will give you more altitude, but there is the drawback of the fact that you then have to reactivate them also. So it is something to consider. I don't think that there's anything else in here. Oh, nice. Cap of Twilight. But yeah, if memory serves correctly, there isn't anything else to really be grabbed in here. So I'm just going to, like, run over here, grab these Poes, and then get out of here. This is kind of a mysterious area, though, because there's statues for, like, all of the different species that have, like, their own sort of kingdoms. And then there's the mysterious fourth ones that are not really Zonai, as far as I can tell. Like, they just don't line up with it. Just their proportions are completely off, and they have tails, which are like the ancient hero in like when you get the set for beating there you go, all of the shrines. Whereas the Zonai that we see, granted we only see Raru and Minoru, but they don't have long tails like that. And a lot of people have remarked on the fact that those fourth statues kind of resemble Mogmas from Skyward Sword. Which is kind of interesting. Oops. Flubbed that one, but it was still funny. So yeah, the Ascension pillar is right over here. I'm tempted to go get that encampment, but we've got plenty at the moment of Zonite. And I do have things that I need to get to, so I have to wrap it up. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. And the stretch. That's right. These the or towers rather, that get you out of the depths. They're all right by these. The glyphs. So since I'm right here, I haven't grabbed this one yet. And I believe it's right at the tippy top. Hup, hup, hup. Hup, hup, yup. Alright. I'll grab this one. And then next time we will be able to go and make some repairs on Death Mountain with the Rock Octoroks. I need to get my Nadra Blade back in working order, and also having the long throw ability on it is not what I really optimally want anyhow, so getting a different buff on that will be nice. But then, similarly, we'll then be able to take care of getting a few more of those parts that we were low on. So let's see if there's anybody good to raid. Oh, our good friend Jummy is live, looks like. She is a Irish VTuber, was formerly a goblin, and has rebranded since to being a jester. But once a goblin, always a goblin. She keeps the honorary status in the Goblin VTuber registry. So, hope you all had fun. I know I definitely did, and we'll pick this up next time. Bye.